gentlemen, and those of unspecified gender, may I present Jim Robbie and the Wanderers.
I still can't believe that worked. Nicoletta, you brilliant mind, you. I mean, those projections and magnetized flying buckets were impressive, if I do say so myself. So it would have worked anyways. And I left a bunch of equipment I could have used as scrap for other projects and research. But my plan worked! I finally got that radio from those two. I finally got the Jim Robbie, the talking sentient radio, riding shotgun towards a bright and wealthy... Oh my god! Sorry! Oh, they do not look happy. I hope there's a town nearby for them since their unicycles got totaled. Well, that's all in the rearview mirror now. Yeah, who needs all that old equipment anyways? A few lenses, projectors, and magnets are nothing compared to the sentient robotic radio. Right, Jim? Or should I call you Jim Robbie? Mr. Robbie? Hello? Oh, right. You're probably mad because I kind of kidnapped you? Okay, I know that sounds bad, but kidnapping is generally a bad thing. You know, a lot of bad people do that when things don't go their way, but I'm not trying to be the bad person here. Tango and Charlie couldn't know your true potential. You're a highly advanced robotic radio. Not many machines can even form an original thought, but you are just brimming with originality. And with me unlocking those secrets of your existence and tuning up any mechanical issues, you'll be even better than before. I know that once I know how you work, I can get your arms and legs working. How does that sound? Maybe even help you pick on some old signals still broadcasting, huh? I'm not really selling my case here, am I? But come on, do you think Tango would really be okay with me examining her friend? No, that sounds worse. Tango's gotta be pretty mad about that. The only time I even saw you two apart was during that glow ball game, and when I scared her off with the projections. But she managed to get you working somehow, right? From how excited Charlie got about my broadcast station, she might have even had some input on your functionality. But no, I don't think she would have if stuff as simple as sound equipment fascinated her more than you. Sounds like she didn't really think that highly of you either. Of course, I don't think she knew exactly how advanced the technology they were carrying around was. No offense, but Charlie's not really there yet with her mechanics. Doesn't quite have the rust on her palms. Am I right? I thought you liked picking on Charlie. Did I catch the signals on that wrong? I know I didn't do this the moral way, but you can't stay mad at me forever. It can be pretty lonely on the open road. I've got that experience, but you don't. You'll get bored and say something eventually, Jim Robbie. Then we can have intellectual discussions, make discoveries in the studies of robotics and radios, and become famous. It's gonna be great. You'll see. So, how about I tell you a few stories of my own adventures? Well, I came from a town somewhere far west of here. Not really a group of open minds for technology, or a lot of things for that matter. I was a bit of a tinkerer, which didn't go over well unless you were fighting off the local dire gophers with motorized croquet mallets.
Where is he? I can't find him! Where is he?
Tango, please, let's get organized, take a second to calm down, and think about this rationally.
We have to find him. We don't need a plan. We just have to keep searching this forest. He literally can't walk. Where could he have gone? This is all my fault.
Charlie, is there any way you could...
Nah, trust me. It's easier to let these things run their course.
Sure, it's easier to let her do this, but shouldn't you do something to make her feel better? And also, don't you care about your missing friend?
Of course I care about him. But like Tango said, he can't walk. We just need to keep searching, and We'll find him under a pile of leaves or something. He'll be all right.
Charlie.
Wait, are you still carrying that projector thing? We already looked into it, remember? Even though it made those ghosts appear and controlled those buckets, we can't make sense of it at all. There's literally no point in bringing that now. You could have left it with our other stuff by the lake.
Yes, well, it's useful enough that perhaps the perpetrator might come back for it. And when he does, I want to be ready.
First of all, we don't know it's a he. Second of all, how are you supposed to be ready for that person by carrying that thing? It weighs a ton, and you're not exactly strong enough to be carrying that weight easily.
I'll have you know that it's becoming easier. Okay. You didn't have to punch me to prove your point.
Let's just say I was working off some aggression, and I'll call it even. He's got to be around here somewhere.
So, I projected your route and figured you'd end up in Hauntsfield eventually, and then it hit me. Why not have two musicians and a radio haunt Hauntsfield? I know it's a bit cliche. If I had the time, maybe I would have created some animatronics of you guys, but I really didn't have the time. Plus, do you know how much material I would have needed for that? But I figured curiosity brought the cat back, and lo and behold, you three were investigating the strange appearance of your own ghosts. Anyway, after I got the projectors perfect, I installed these magnets and polarized them. Bye. Oh, it got really bright, Oliver. Oh, did I pull another all-night drive? All night and you're still not talking? Was my story really that boring? You know, Jim, some feedback would be really appreciated. Fine, I'll grab some breakfast. Science sleeps for no one, except maybe sleep. Sleep sleeps for sleep. Ow! Jeez! Oh, no, shoot! Thank you for your silent consideration, Jim, but I'm okay. Just tripped over some old projects. Knocked over every pan. And now my only undented pan has a dent. Oh, great! But you know what they say, make do with what life gives you. If life doesn't give you enough, just use what you have to cheat life and get more, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that saying goes. Stupid pans in the front. Are you seriously going to be like this all day? Can I get you anything? Fresh batteries? A tune-up? You don't have to be quiet all the time. Ooh, so you want to play it that way, huh? Well, bad Nicoletta can play hardball too, pal. Wouldn't take too much to rearrange your insides. A couple of screws, a little tampering. I can make your life a nightmare. Tie your wires around your speakers so tight that your circuit's fried. You want that, buddy? Now, bad Nicoletta, we don't want to scare our guest. Hurting someone with the answers we want won't solve anything. Now, Mr. Robbie. May I call you Jim? All right, Mr. Robbie. You understand your predicament. You're currently in a car of someone you met recently. All that's needed are a few answers about your construction. Simple enough, right, Mr. Robbie? Mr. Robbie? Answer the questions! Now, bad Nicoletta, violence isn't the answer. We are civilized people, and Mr. Robbie here won't talk to us unless we treat him with the utmost respect. We'll never get anywhere with you running shots, good Nicoletta. You can't crack a radio without interrupting its airwaves. My way is a lot better than waiting around for a stubborn... You do not speak ill of Mr. Robbie. And that is not how radios work. I expect better quality wit from you, bad Nicoletta. And he's probably just shy and frightened, and what am I doing? A good cop, bad cop routine? What kind of a cheesy, half-baked act is this? I wonder what kind of act you, Tango, and Charlie were going to do. I mean, you three had enough banter between you for some sort of performance or play. Just wandering into town, playing music, and going to the next. No stars in the sky, lines in your hands, pieces of paper, or fates deciding what you can or can't do. Telling you who you can and can't be. Not me. I've got a destiny, but it's going to be a grand one, and I just know that you're going to be the one who gets me there somehow. Do you hear me? You're supposed to be my ticket to a bright future. My fortune, fate, whatever it is. I'm not supposed to be yelling at an inactive radio in the front seat of a car. I'm supposed to do great things. I think I'm just tired. I don't want to try and take you apart when I'm tired and compromised. I can't afford to be too careless. I'll go get some shut-eye. We'll pick this up later. Let me just... I wonder if radios have dreams. Do radios dream of static goats? Maybe you just have those weird dreams that are just dark or you forget when you wake up. Those ones are always kind of weird, like walking upstairs upside down, except the stairs are made of pastries and you want to eat the stairs, but if you do, you fall, and that wouldn't be a good cause. The oven is right, and there's a giant cat selling apples.
Hey, Jimmy! Rust bucket! Radio without a radio personality! Jim! Jimmy! Jimerson! You jerk! Where are you? Okay, this isn't working. Tango! Tango! Where are you?
Did you find Jim?
Jeez, don't. Tango, it's been days. We've been all over this forest. Twice. Jim's not...
No, he's not. He can't be gone. He can just keep looking at Jim. Jim! Come on, say something. This isn't a funny game. This isn't a game. You got me. Come on. Jim!
Tango, I know you're upset, but he's not here. Your radio would have said something by now if he heard
Jim,
you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I dropped you. Please say something. Say something. I need you to say something. I can't be alone again. Talk to me, please. Jim, where... Oh, God.
Tango! Tango! Breathe. Jeez, I know you're upset Jim's missing, but he's been throwing a major attitude for a while. I don't get why you're so mad, cause...
How can you say that? Jim's missing. He might have been a little nastier than normal. A lot more. But it's Jim. We can't just leave him out there. He's alone. You don't leave your friends alone with no one to talk to or to listen or... Oh, Jim! Jim, please!
You're running your throat ragged. Look, I know you and Jim were always best friends and stuff. Well, even before you knew me. But what would Jim say if he saw you screaming your head off for days looking for him?
You dum-dums. It took you forever to find me. I was right under the...
No. It would be more like... Seriously? You guys looked for a week? What kind of brainless meat sacks would spend that much time looking for a deadbeat rusted box that can't move?
Jim wouldn't call himself a deadbeat rusted box.
You're right. He would probably call himself the Crown Prince of Electronics or something.
Actually, I think he has before.
See, I knew it. That's Jim Robbie. He's got to be all right. He just has to. He's too stubborn to...
To what? Charlie?
I don't know, Tango. He's a robot. He can't die. Can he?
I don't know!
Look, Tango, I'm sorry. I get that Jim's important to you. Tell you what. I'll search this forest with you. We'll turn every single leaf over if we have to. But, and this is just as important, this is the last search.
Charlie, no, we can't just leave him.
We can. I mean, we have to. We're running low on supplies, even lower than before we got to Hansfield. We can't just keep mooching off of Harold forever.
No, it's fine. I don't mind, though if you wish to continue living with me, perhaps you would like to stop eating all of my cheese.
But Jim...
Tango, if we've searched all this time and we haven't found Jim, then what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't think like you do, Charlie, okay? If he left, that's impossible because he can't leave. Heck, I literally have to carry him everywhere. He can't go anywhere on his own.
You're right. So if he can't go places, and if we can't find him here, then somebody
must have took him.
You're right. So there's no point in looking for him here. We have to move on.
Okay, I hope he's okay. Why would someone want to take him?
You don't have any idea either?
No, but it doesn't matter. Whoever took him, I'm going to get him back. No one steals my robot. Thanks for your help, Harold, but we're gonna get going now.
Oh, so you're done here?
Yeah, I guess. What are you going to do with that projector?
I'll keep it for a little longer. It fascinates me, and if you come back, I can have it for you, although it might not be in one piece.
That's fine. We should get ready to go now. It's definitely going to be different, leaving a place without Jim Robbie.
It's fine. This will be the first and last time. I'm sure it won't take us long to find him.
This is Nicoletta, tape 15. 15 tapes in 10 days. I don't even remember having that many unused. Oh, some of those probably weren't unused. Right. Still trying to get subject Jim Robbie to speak. To reiterate, Jim Robbie is a sentient radio formerly owned by Tango and Charlie. The problem of this situation is that the radio has ceased all functionality and refuses to respond. Jim Robbie was perfectly functional before I acquired him in Hansfield. I've been trying to get him to respond to my questions, but no progress has been made. I really don't want to risk the consequences of opening him up and disturbing his wiring. Any tampering without knowledge of his current workings could result in destroying Jim Robbie's functionality, which I really don't want to do. Do you hear me, Jim? I really don't want to, but I might not have a choice if you don't say something. Subject doesn't respond to intimidation, flattery, or bargaining, which has been problematic due to the delicate nature of this operation. I have had confirmation that the radio speaks, the first instance of this being in Aspen Hill, and have conversed with Jim in the presence of his previous holders. I know I didn't imagine this because Tango and Charlie spoke to him and obviously had a long-standing relationship of sorts. I couldn't have imagined any of this. No, I know I didn't. I am calm, efficient, and I have made and discovered amazing things. I have constructed entire sound systems that span towns. I built this car with parts that no one could understand or think of putting together. I am a genius! So why won't you talk to me? I could make you work better than before. I can make your arms and legs work. I'll return you to those two if you'll just talk to me. That was unprofessional of me. I do apologize, Jim, and possible future scientists and promoters. Right. Notations. This recording will be more specific about previous statements of Jim Robbie's external features. Subject Jim Robbie is a radio, model as of yet unidentified. Two circular speaks, an antenna, and body of the radio is a bright red color. The radio, which constitutes the focus of my studies, is attached to what I believe is to be a tin can of sorts. Material is probably aluminum, slight rust spots here. Limbs are constructed out of silverware. Spoons and forks make up what seems to be a construction of arms. Not much dexterity for hands, but arm joints function properly. Legs, I believe they are constructed of salad spoons and spatulas. Seems like the body was just an afterthought compared to the workings of Jim himself. As for his interior, I have yet to delve into his wiring to try and understand how exactly the subject works. Asking the original creator is out of the question, as we probably didn't leave on great terms when we last crossed paths. It would probably have been a much more insightful and a much more pleasant time speaking with Tango about Jim Robbie's functionality. Perhaps she would have ideas for future models? Ah yes, as for the subject of Jim Robbie, hopefully I will be getting some more answers as to the origin of his workings soon. Are you comfortable, Jim? I've been saving those candles for a special occasion. Got them from a strange lady that just rose out of the water and sold me these soggy candles. But they dried out and they're just so well made. I thought about saving them for when I got a, solid reputation across the country as a robotics scientist, but then I thought, hey, Nicoletta, you go and steal Jim from his friends and you don't even treat him right. You really need to show Jim a good time. So, I know you can't eat, being a mechanical object and all, but the atmosphere is just a simple taste of what our future lives could be. See that? Cider from another town just a little ways west of here. It was a gift for solving a problem they had with some automatons that came to life when moths got inside of them. Who knew those little bugs could be so smart? Silly little things. But good conversationalists. Wouldn't it be nice to have conversations with creatures so smart? Of course it would be. Maybe we could pay them a visit. I'm sure you'd love to have a chat with them. I'm not sure if you even do eat. Do you eat any oil of some kind? Well, I'm sure if you wanted a glass of something, you'll ask. I could get anything you wanted. Different qualities of oil, maybe liquid coolant. Of course, if you're able to consume food, why, I would find that so fascinating. But I have plenty to go around. No need to worry about me. I have more of that cider, water. I'm sure I have a few bottles of something a little stronger if I just dig around. There's just so much clutter around here, I don't even know what to do with it. If you are curious about any of the things I've collected around here, I have plenty of stories. That small stone carving over there of a palm tree, got that from one of the merfolk down south. Quite interesting, really, very industrious, and love talking about business when they're not hungry. If only their entire civilization wasn't underwater, I'd love to spend some time there. The one mer person I met was actually a traveling businessman that wanted to try and get his start away from the town and make a few connections with the surface. After a bit of back and forth, I traded off a few pieces of scrap metal for it. Granted, I could have probably used them in patching up the car here, or maybe help construct you a better body, but I couldn't have known that at the time. Plus, the piece is rather nice, isn't it? I love the texture that simulates the bark. Oh, this is boring you, isn't it? You don't want to hear about those dull stories. I'm sure you've seen plenty of fantastic things in your own travels. What about meeting that Tango? She built you, right? I bet she's a wonderful conversationalist, but I know that you'd be an even better one. So, tell me about yourself. Anything at all. You know, Jim, I went through a lot of trouble to prepare this dinner, and it's a little rude not to converse with your host. Do you know how much effort I went through to put all of this together? I have been saving so much of this for a special occasion, one where I actually had a reputation, and here I am, just trying to get you to talk to me. One sentence. One word. Do you know how long I've been waiting for something like you to come along? I didn't just work to get this far. I clawed and I scratched my way through life just so I could be worthy of being recognized. Maybe someone saying, hey, there goes that brilliant scientist. I just know they'll make this upside down world a better place. But no, it's either just fix this and leave, or we don't want you here. No respect at all for someone that just wants to try and help solve all these problems and find ways to improve the lives of others. And then you showed up, just right there in front of me. Every sign of my destiny is calling within arm's reach, and now you won't even talk to me. How am I supposed to find my true calling in this world if the radio doesn't even talk to me? Why won't you say anything to me? I've lost so much sleep and supplies just to get my hands on you, and all you do is sit there and say nothing. Are you getting some kind of sick kick out of this? Are you enjoying toying with me like this? Tell me! Say something, you stupid thing! Jim! Oh no! Oh no! I didn't mean to kick your chair. I'm so sorry. I just got mad. Let me just put you back in your chair. We can just keep pretending that this didn't happen. We can keep having our nice little dinner, and I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, your casing's broken. There's wires and bits of you everywhere. No. Go back in. No, please don't be mad. Please don't be broken. I'm sorry. No. You're not broken. I can fix you. I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you. I'll fix you up, and I'll give you everything you want. Just, I'm sorry, Jim. Please say something. Please tell me that you're okay. I can fix this. Don't worry, Jim. I'll put you back together. I'll make this up to you, and then you'll be fine, and you'll want to talk to me, right? Then everything will be okay. Don't worry. I can fix this.
Hello, operator? I don't know where I am. It's so dark in here. I don't know what's going on. Please call my family. Let them know I'm alive. Somewhere. Wait, there's something here. Oh, God. It's another script. Tonight's episode was written by Achitha Sanganithi and Shannon Sawyer, starring Ilana Sharamet as Tango, producer, director, etc. Mako Horikoshi as Charlie, Jake Song as Nicoletta, Alexander Wilde as Harold, and I, Gavin Waters, reading the credits, and Laura Bramlett as our sound editor. Please, I just want to see my family.